Good day. We often perceive flora as the passive components of our environment, but beneath their stillness lies a complex and highly effective system of self-preservation. Today, we will explore the sophisticated strategies plants employ to deter herbivores and pathogens.
The first line of defense is mechanical. These structures are permanent and costly to the plant's energy budget, but remarkably effective. Consider the thorns and spines, modified leaves or stems designed to inflict physical damage or simply create an unappealing barrier.
This is a fundamental principle of defense ecology, increasing the handling time or the cost-benefit ratio for the predator. A mammal facing a thick covering of prickles is likely to seek out a less protected food source.
Even on microscopic scale, defenses are present. Structures like trichomes, a tiny hair-like appendages, can trap small insects or create a difficult to navigate surface for larvae, physically preventing them from accessing the nutrient-rich tissues. Some trichomes, like those on nettles, even inject irritants such as formic acid, making a single touch painful for herbivores.
When the physical barrier fails, the plant transition to chemical defense. These are categorized into two types: constitutive defense, which are always present, and the more dynamic invisible defense. Constitutive chemicals often include phenolics and alkanoid toxins stored in vacuoles that render the tissue unpalatable or even poisonous. They are an economic trade-off. The plant always spends energy producing them, but it's protected at all times.
Phenolic compounds act like chemical armor. They bind to proteins in the herbivore's mouth or gut, making the plant tissue tough, bitter, and overall difficult to digest. In some cases, phenolic also act as antioxidants that protect damaged plant cells from further infections. Alkaloids, on the other hand, are far more aggressive. These nitrogen-rich molecules, like nicotine in tobacco or morphine in poppy, interfere directly with an animal's nervous system. Even tiny amounts can cause paralysis, vomiting, or even death in herbivores.
The true ingenuity lies in invisible defenses. When damage occurs, the plant releases signaling molecules such as jasmonates that activate a massive enteral cascade. This is the plant identifying the threat and synthesizing defensive compounds on demand.
This reactive strategy minimizes energy expenditure until a threat is confirmed. The plant begins to synthesize new, specific toxins, effectively turning a localized attack into all-out chemical counter-offensive. Finally, we examine the most complex mechanism: indirect defense, where the plant leverages other species for its protection. This involves communication that extends beyond the individual organisms.
Upon being attacked by an insect herbivore, plants often releases specific mixture of volatile organic compounds or the VOCs. These are airborne chemical signals that function as a call for help.
These volatile organic compounds attract the natural enemies of the attacking herbivore, such as parasitic wasps or predatory mites. The plant is essentially recruiting a bodyguard. This tritropic interaction involving plants, herbivore, and carnivore are highly efficient and co-evolved defense strategy.
Plants may not move, but they fight intelligently, efficiently, and often collaboratively. Understanding these strategies not only deepens our appreciation for nature, but also inspires advances in agriculture, pest management, and even medicine. Thank you for joining us, and remember, The next time you pass a seemingly quiet plant, know that it may be preparing for its defense in a war you cannot see.